Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
I welcome you all to the meeting number 408 of Utthishta Toastmaster Club. Toastmaster is a non-profit organization and mission is to provide mutually supportive and positive environment in which every member has the possibility to develop oral communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. Please put your hands together. Welcome our former Vice President Education and our present President Toastmaster Girish Pai.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. Now I would like to start 408th meeting of Utthishta Toastmaster with the third. Toastmasters International started by a person called Ralph C. Smedley in the year 1924. It gave opportunity to more than 300,000 members across the globe. Currently, it has more than 15,800 clubs spread across 149 countries. It's so vast and it is helping most of the members to improve in their communication and leadership skills. Put your hands together and welcome today's Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Purnima.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
When we were our childhood, we have played umpteen number of games in our class. When we come to college, the scenario changes and we have different experiences. One of the experiences we all had during college days is the bunking the classes and going to a movie or the restaurant. Any one of you have not had this experience? Oh, good. Nice. That was a very good experience and we cherish till today. And friends are the ones who know our weaknesses and show our strengths. Friends, F stands for who fights for you, and I stands for, R stands for respect you, I for include you, and N for need you, and D for deserve you, and S for stand by you. So these are about the friends. And please join me in welcoming first speaker, Toastmaster Ganapati Devappa. ವಧುವರರಿಗೆ ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತು ಟೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಗಣಪತಿ ದೇವಪ್ಪ. Over to you, sir.
I go to all the relatives, guests and friends from both the bride side and the groom side and the newly married couple, Naveen and Preeti. Naveen, Preeti, congratulations on your wedding, and let me give you a few suggestions for a happy married life. Dear Preeti, Naveen, may the future hold your happiness. May you find solace in each other's embrace. May your hearts throb for each other's presence. May you have a long-lasting and productive married life. Thank you.
Join me in welcoming Toastmaster Arjun Aras to deliver his speech. Toastmaster Arjun Raj Aras, who is this significant contributor? Who is this significant contributor, Toastmaster Arjun Raj Aras? Over to you.
Dr. James Murray, on this day, the October 12th, 1897, you are facilitated and honored by the British Literary Society for collecting, collating and compiling the most significant work of this year. the compilation of the Oxford English Dictionary. So, Dr. James Murray did not have any other choice but to come out and walk out. As he walked out, he wondered how could this significant contributor of Oxford English Dictionary be a criminal and a madman? The next time, friends, when you read the Oxford English Dictionary or go to the Oxford English Dictionary, remember the significant contributor of it was not a professor but a madman. Go to the Toastmaster.
Mark Twain once said, "It takes me good 3 weeks of preparation for an impromptu speech." Let me touch upon some aspects of preparation and some techniques that can be used by the speakers while responding to table topics. Think calmly, organize clearly, deliver masterfully, and time it perfectly. 4 fundamental rules.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gopal Krishna Ignition, for your insightful points towards how to handle the table topic contest. Please help me in inviting our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sri Vidya, to do the evaluation session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purnima. I would like to begin the evaluation session with the evaluation of the speech. The first speaker was Toastmaster Ganapati. His evaluator was DTM Prasanna. DTM Prasanna, please join me on stage to deliver your evaluation of Toastmaster Ganapati.
Your speech reminded me of an equally wonderful social speech on the occasion of marriage of one of my colleagues, delivered by one Mr. Nachiyappan. At the end of the speech, he said, "Everyone should marry." After all, happiness is not the sole pursuit in life. The crown of all the messages delivered by you was the last one. Dharmecha, Artecha, Kamecha, na Aticharami. Why? Mama Jivana Hetunam. For my well-being. The conclusion of your speech was equally good. It also had a lot of messages quoted with best wishes.
Toastmaster Ganapati, I thought you delivered an excellent speech. Throughout, your body language was great and your expressions were always in sync with what you were saying. Just one thing I would like to suggest is the title of the speech was in Kannada. Some of the people in the audience may not understand the language, so it would have been better if the title could have been in English, or if you could have clarified it with one line as to what it means. To evaluate DTM Arjun, I would like to invite Toastmaster Jayaraj Hubli on stage.
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Distinguished Toastmaster Arjun Raj Naras, you are one of those speakers who makes the evaluators nervous. You picked up a story, the touching story. It was so touching, it touched everyone deeply that the lights had to go off. You picked a very good story, which was unheard of. See, it touched so deeply, the whole narration he took, there were direct emotions when he built up the characters, there were indirect emotions when James Murray was going through all these things. And then there were conflicts also, how he overcame those conflicts. But all this, he didn't do it in a very melodramatic manner. He did it in a very subtle manner. And that is the beauty of storytelling. You are an accomplished storyteller. There is no doubt about this. But
I would request the timer, Toastmaster Krishna Gopal, to share the timer's report.
Prepared his speech, Speaker 1, Toastmaster Ganapati took 4 minutes 23 seconds. which is qualified. Second speaker to DTM Arjun Raj took 8 minutes 25 seconds, which is qualified.
Deliver the Archontas report. I would like to invite Toastmaster Manish on stage.
Now coming to the prepared speech session, the first speaker, Toastmaster Ganapati, used the one short pause. The second speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Arjun sir, used the repetitive word at once. And coming to the education session, Toastmaster Gopal Krishna Hegde was flawless throughout his speech.
To deliver the grammarian's report, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vijaya on stage.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. So, some of the good usage of words which I noted today was pearls of wisdom, which means a wise word or statement, accommodate, which means fit in, and the second speaker used an alliteration, that is collecting, collating and compiling, which is...
Coming to the proceedings of the meeting, Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Kiran. The meeting started exactly at 6 p.m. The stand was in place, the board had all the necessary details on it, and you were completely prepared. Great job done. You set the ground rules of the meeting, energetically started the meeting. It really sets the tone of a meeting. President Toastmaster Girish, I love the energy you brought into the meeting. It was a great start. You opened the meeting with a thud of a gavel. You spoke about the theme by narrating a beautiful story, and you also told about Toastmasters International and what it is about. So even the guests in the audience are informed. The TM module for today was Toastmaster Purnima. Toastmaster Purnima, you spoke about the theme very well, and you explained how a structure of a typical Toastmasters meeting is, and the introductions of all the role takers was excellent. That brings us to the end of the evaluation session, and today's session was great, and the ballot has been sent by our Sergeant at Arms in the Utthishta group. The password for that is friends, FRIENDS with a capital F. Kindly cast your vote on the e-ballot. With that, I would like to hand the control back to the MC, Toastmaster Purnima.